Good afternoon. A delayed good afternoon. Thank you so much if you're joining me. I'm Amanda Fowler. This is Inspiring Inking. I'm live on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. If you're here and you're watching live, please give me a sound and a light and mic check, a camera check, light check, sound check. The technical gremlins have been at it again, hence the delay. But I think everything is now working fine. So if you could let me know, I'd really appreciate it. And if you're watching this on the replay, you wouldn't even know I was late. But please do leave a comment and let me know that you are here. We're going to have 20 minutes or so of chatting and then some crafting. So hopefully I will see you then. Amira, thank you so much for joining us. She's in McCall, Idaho. Thank you. And I'm sorry, I can see that you were here on time and I was late. But thank you for letting me know that you can see and hear me. That is good. Deborah, brilliant. Alberta's in the house and her notifications have worked. That is awesome. Angela and Chris up in Newbury are here. Roz is here. Good afternoon. Saying good afternoon to everybody. Margaret, Kay, Riverton, Illinois. We are very global again today. And Stella's here. Texas is here as well. Awesome. I hope you are doing well. I need to clean my glasses. This is all you're all a little bit blurry. Claire's here. Hello, hello. Right. So in case you missed a few seconds ago, I'm really sorry. Technical glitches. My microphone is being a bit weird. And I think I'm going to have to get a new microphone. So it is one of these things. But I've listened to the playback on a couple of videos just recently, and the sound doesn't seem as good as it used to. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but the answer will probably be a new microphone. So yeah, so I had wires and leads and clicking and stuff going on. Hence I'm late. Good afternoon, Mum, or Pauline to everybody else. Sue's here. Jen's here. Hello, hello, hello. And Valerie is here from Hollywood in Florida. Cylia's here as well. Hello, hello. And Karen's here. Awesome. Well, as I'm sure you can imagine, things are a little hectic in this house. Yeah, we are seriously countdown for the wedding, which is next week. Lots of packing going on, lots of last minute dashing around. Still undecided which dress I'm going to wear. Been tracking the weather and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are forecast. Yeah. We'll see. You know what weather forecasts are like. Sometimes they're right and sometimes they're not. So we will see. We will see. But yeah, I'm kind of every morning I check to see I get my phone up, check what the weather's doing, and what the long range forecast is. But you know, we've got umbrellas and parasols. So it'll be fine, whatever the weather. Anita's here as well. Hello, hello. So yes. So what else have I? Yeah. So this weekend, to be honest, normally we're doing lots of busy stuff, and I mentioned last week because it was a bank holiday yesterday. I mentioned last week that I didn't think it was a Scottish bank holiday. And I had a few lovely comments from some Scottish crafters who said that their August bank holiday is the beginning of August. So they don't get the late August bank holiday, they get an early one. So yeah, so they didn't have a bank holiday yesterday, which is sad. But yeah, Brian and I mostly packed and did a few things in the shower room. So it is coming along. So what did we do? Change the radiator, cut a hole in a wall, filled the hole in the wall, painted the ceiling, painted the walls. They both need painting again. There's a question for everybody today. Best white paint. We tend to use silk paint or bathroom paint for the bathroom. For years and years and years, as long as I've been married, we've used Dulux. But the last 2 times we've painted walls with Dulux, it's been a bit rubbish. So I'm guessing it's because they've changed all the chemicals and made it more environmentally friendly, which basically means it doesn't cover anymore. But tell me in the comments, what's your favorite paint brand? Because that would be really good. We use Crown for gloss work because there's a really cool water-based gloss that goes on really well. And it's not at all smelly and horrid. But yeah, emulsion, silk emulsion. So do let me know what your favorite paint brands, as in decorating, not as in artistic painting, because I'm not. I know I'm creative, but I can't draw or paint. That's why I use stamps, because an artist has already drawn it. So I don't need them. So that's really good. So if it was a bank holiday for you yesterday, do put in the comments what you got up to, also if it wasn't, what you got up to at the weekend. I've been making lots and lots of projects and filming quite a lot as well. So I'm kind of pretty much full on Christmas. For those of you that are not yet booked for Craft Along in September, you've got today and tomorrow to get your orders in. It's not going to be Christmas in September, but October and November will be Christmas. Okay, so no Christmas in September, but October and November will be. What else? Oh, so Celebration finishes as well tomorrow. That's all very exciting. And there is a couple of things launching on Thursday. So normally I would have all the details for you, but my update isn't working on the computer, the Stampin' Up update. So I believe that we have got weekly deals in September. What they are, when they're launching, and all of those things, I don't know. So as soon as I do know, I will email you and let you know. And we've got some new dies launching on Thursday. Now, I do know what they are. They are some very cool dies to go with some existing stamp sets. I have got an email all ready to go out for you on Thursday. So you'll find out all about that on Thursday. So do check your emails from me. Obviously, whilst we're kind of in the midst of weddingness, which kind of, you know, is is happening a couple of times because we've got the ceremony and then another celebration as well. So you may well get my out of office on, but I will get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, so there we go. So right, I've asked you lots of questions. you need to put lots of answers on. So Deborah's saying Benjamin Moore. Jean is saying yes. So the Scottish bank holiday was earlier in the months. Oh, Elizabeth has had good results with Wick's own brand paint. Awesome. I will put that on my list. The States holiday is next Monday. Oh, so is that a particular celebration, Stella? Because ours is just kind of a random August bank holiday. Margaret went blackberry picking yesterday. Yeah, now one of my friends, Michelle, she lives just around the corner from me. She was saying that she'd been picking blackberries like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Normally blackberries are like the end of September, so it shows you how hot it's been. Oh, the duck race at Woodmill in Southampton. That's where Sue's been over the weekend. Oh, yesterday, bank holiday. Is that an annual thing, Sue? I have a feeling it is. Ah, hello, Louise. It's Labor Day. So says Stella. No. So Roz spent yesterday making the grand twins' birthday cards. They're going to be 5 on Sunday. I remember when they were born, Roz. Although before I came on live, next door neighbour popped round with a card for Kim and Dom. And she was saying, I can't believe she's getting married. When you moved in, so when we moved in here, Kimberly was just starting senior school. She was 11. Now she's getting married, which is pretty cool. Oh. So Chris is saying we've been binge watching Designated Survivor. What's that on, Chris? Is it a Netflix or is it Amazon? Or is it another one? I might have to put that onto my list. I'm assuming since you've been binge watching it, it's good. Louise has been making on the horizon 4x4 cards this morning for her craft fair. Oh, well, I hope your craft fair is really successful, Louise. Good afternoon, Jan. You're not late. I was late. Hello, Jenny. Lynn saying she's late to the party. Hello to everybody. She's been in the garden. That is really good. Yeah, it's actually really warm here today, but grey, really kind of overcast, but I put the washing out. Right, so Sue's saying the duck race is an annual fundraising by Eastleigh Lions. Okay, I am going to put that on my calendar for next year. I'm always looking for fun things to do on the bank holiday, so I think I'll do that. Good morning, Kathy Jean. Good morning, Marion. Okay, so Chris is saying Netflix for Designated Survivor. That's awesome. Well, so since we're talking about telly, I am currently binge watching Australian Masterchef. Now, I told you a few weeks ago I was actually late here because I got distracted watching Australian Masterchef. So here in the UK, they on UK TV Play, I think it's called, you can watch series 12, 13 and 14. So I'm actually on series 12. But there's like 40 episodes. It's immense. And then obviously I've got series 13 and 14 to watch. So yeah, so I'm trying to avoid any mention of Australian Masterchef so that nobody tells me who wins. But yeah, it's really cool. So that's what I'm watching, and I stream it onto the telly from my iPad, which is really cool because then I can kind of use my buttons. There's a question for you. In our house, the remote control is called the buttons. And apparently that's not a normal thing for it to be called. It is in our house. Does anyone have a name for it? Yeah. So Chris is saying Australian Masterchef is an annual 3-month watch on the Watch channel. Yeah, it's still on there. She's been watching it since it started. So I'm guessing then, Chris, series 14 is the most recent one. So I'm catching up. The rate I'm watching it, I'll be there soon. Good evening, Donna. Good to see you. Okay, so I think that's everything. So nearly everything. Just sort of something else. If you are in Ireland or Belgium, we've got a date. So Stampin' Up is launching in Ireland and in Belgium on the 4th of October. So I'm just waiting for all the information, all the details to come through, and then I'll get an email out to everybody. If you have creative friends who live in Ireland or who live in Belgium, please let them know that Stampin' Up is coming, and get them to get in touch with me or email me and let me know, obviously with their permission, their contact details, and I will get things out. I've got catalogs and stuff ready to go. But from the 4th of October, people will be able to purchase products, but join my team. And the best bit for Ireland particularly is because I'm in Southampton, it's like a really short hop on the plane. So Southampton fly to Ireland. So I'm really excited. So yeah, it's very cool. Very exciting. And this finishes tomorrow. Tomorrow. Don't miss out. Every year I get emails. Amanda, you know that thing that I could get for free for £45? I can't seem to add it to my order. That's because it's finished. Yeah, so please don't miss out. Okay, so I've got a scrap busting project for you today. I know you store pieces of patterned paper. I'm looking straight at you. I am. I know that you've got lots and lots of patterned paper stashed away. So I am on a mission to get you to use it. I'll give you more cupboard space. So squares, we're going to be using squares, and I know that you've got scraps because I've got scraps. We've all got scraps. We just can't. We keep them. I know. But actually, this is a great little thing that we can do with our scraps. And actually, you'll start cutting into your main pieces of card paper as well. So there we go. Right. So before I flip the camera around, hello, Judith. Yay! She's traveling in her motorhome to Devon. That is awesome. Right, so Chris has confirmed series 14 is this year, 2022. So 2 series behind. So, okay, that's good. And Deborah's laughing at me. Right, let's see what I can do. Let's push that away. Da-da-da. Bring out this. Bring out this. Okay. Are we good? Marion saying scraps. I have whole packs of DSP hidden away. I know. I know you do. We all do. We all do. We all do. So, this pack of paper here is, let me get my catalogue out, is called Butterfly Kisses. And the lovely crafters that did craft along with me in August, which was last week, page 36, got some of this in their kit. This is the paper pack here, look. It's really, really cool. It's really vibrant. And it mainly uses, so it uses really vibrant colors. So the colors there are Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, and Fresh Freesia. And then there are these little gems, and they're like fruit gums. They're like fruit gums. You know, the ones that you break your teeth on. Not a fruit pastel that's covered in sugar and squidgy, but a fruit gum. That's honestly, that's what they remind me of. But they're very cool. Anyway, I might put a few of those on my projects in a minute. But these, so you see, look, I told you, scraps, look. I've got whole sheets, but then I've got pieces of patterned paper with bits cut out. Look. Big bits, little bits. Now, if you have bits like this, look at this, they're all over the place. If you've got bits like this, I store all of my patterned papers in these. So these are vinyl record sleeves. So for those of you like me who are as old as a dinosaur, music didn't used to live in your computer or on your phone. Music used to live on a piece of black plastic called a record. Oh dear. But the singles used to come in these little 6-inch vinyl covers, and then there's 12-inch ones as well, and I use these for all my patterned papers. So it just contains it. Hi Jenny, how you doing, lovely? Okay, so you can see then it just keeps it all flat and contained. So I'm using Happiness Abounds. This is another stamp set that everybody needs, and the Happy Birthday. And as you can tell, look at the state of that. It's purple. So normally photopolymer, well, when you get photopolymer, it starts out like this clear. And then depending on what colors you use on it, it gets stained. Now, the blues and the reds and the browns tend to stain, and the purples actually tend to stain it most. And bizarrely, it always goes like a shade of pink or purple. So you can see, look, so that one's pink. And then this one is kind of pink and purple. It doesn't affect the stamps at all. Basically, all it does is it makes it easier for you to find it on your desk. Because don't know about you, something that's clear or something that's purple, I'm going to find that much easier than that. So I'm kind of pleased that it does that. So I have got a block. A big block actually. And I've got Starry Sky. And I've got those, and I've got my pokey tool, and I've got my glue. Okay, so let's start out with this. Now, I've just got a standard Calypso Coral card blank and a white layer for the inside and the outside. And I'm going to get my trimmer and show you what we're doing. So let me just check my measurements. Yes. So what you want to do is you want to get your patterned papers and pick a patterned paper, any patterned paper, pick a patterned paper and cut a square. Now, for these cards, the square that I am cutting is 3.5 inches. Let me just see. Can I put a banner up here? Yes. Square is 3.5. Ooh. Inches. Hang on. Did you hear that? That was my pencil pot on the floor. Or if you are a centimeters person, 9 centimeters. Let's show that. Oh, look at that. Technology is so cool. Right. Apart from when your microphone doesn't work. Right. So 3.5. Now I know I'm using a fresh sheet of paper, but you know, it's one of those things. So I'm actually going to cut 2. Okay, I'm going to lay them one on top of the other, and we are going to cut from the top left to the bottom right. Now, whenever you're cutting a point, start in the middle, not at the point, because when you bring the blade up to that edge, it can often ruck it up. So line up your 2 points, put your blade somewhere in the middle, and go to the end, and then go to the top. And that way it will mean that it's not rucked up. Okay, so we've got 2 triangles that way. Then we're going to turn this around, and we're going to line up the point there. Make sure it's nice and straight. And what I do, can you see this line here? To line up this bottom edge with that, because then I know it's straight, and make sure the point is in the groove of the track. And again, I'm going to cut from this way because this edge it's a broad edge rather than, oh, try not to let it slip. There we go. Okay, so you'll end up then with triangles. So you've got a big triangle and two little triangles. Now the reason, I'm going to just bring in these, the reason that I say do 2 pieces of paper at once, or even 3 pieces of paper at once, is so that you can play around with your combinations. So you can put your triangles. Oh, hang on. Let me just get rid of that banner so you can actually see what I'm doing. So you've got multiple options. Ooh, 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 ooh. Like this. Let's flip that one around, pop that one there, maybe put that one there, switch those around that way. So ultimately you have lots of variety, and if you cut them all out of the same pack, you will find that everything will work. Right, we just chop this up. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to chop one of the butterflies up. Obviously you could stamp a butterfly, or you could get a flower, but I'm just using the papers as opposed to adding in some additional things. Now, if you are looking for some more scrap busting projects, I've got so many on the channel, on my YouTube channel, using strips and punched pieces and all sorts. So there's plenty of choice. But I just love this. It just makes it really easy with these triangles. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pop that inside. And then we're going to pop this down. And let's have a look. Let's put that one there. And then we can put that one down as well, if you like. We can put our butterfly here. But what I do like to do is add in a little bit of stamping. So I've just roughly positioned those there. And what I'm going to do is just stamp here. And this is why I love this set. How cool is that? So let's get these stuck down. Now, what I'm actually doing is just using 2 of the triangles. What I will show you in a second is that you can use multiple triangles. I'm just leaving like a little gap there. We've got the butterfly, which is going to go up here. And I've just bent its wings so that the I can just put glue on the body, and then the wings will kind of lift up sort of centrally. And then I'm just going to pop on a couple of, oh no, I think, let's take that one off. I'm going to go with you. Yeah. These ones. So there's little tiny ones and then the bigger ones. I'll put the little tiny ones on. And then pop this card down. So there you go. Let me just come back to the comments. So there you go. So there you've got 2 triangles from your scraps and a little butterfly and your happy birthday. So what I'm going to do now is just show you with the triangles. Obviously, you can do what I've just done, which is kind of this layout here. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Let me just pop that there. You can do this layout. You can work with it landscape and use 2 triangles, 2 big triangles. Like so. Let me just get a bit more contrast there, like so. So putting 2 triangles there, you could put your sentiment here. You could have triangles going that way. Ooh. I'm just trying to show you different with the contrast, so it's just easier for you to see. I'm not necessarily saying that these would be the color combinations I would use. So you can lay them out this way. You could play going this way. So you could just have 2 little triangles or 4 triangles. You can overlap your triangles. It's just honestly, the possibilities are almost endless. Okay, so let me let me show you. Obviously, with my triangles, let me just see. With my triangles, I have just, so this is a 3.5 inch, and I've cut it once here and once here. And the reason that I've worked on this size is because that's, for me, that's what fits nicely here with like a border all the way around. But if you're working on a square card or a smaller card, you know, just squish things together. So go for like a 3-inch, a 7.5 centimeter square, or even a 2-inch square. So think about the way that you're going to cut your triangles and so on. So take care, Chris and Angela. See you later. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Judith. Thanks, Margaret. Roz is saying she's got a huge box of scraps to use up. So obviously this is uber simple because we've just got some basic white card and some patterned paper, a couple of gems. You can emboss your white card. This is really cool. This is one of those embossing folders that I think kind of slips the radar a bit. It's called Timeless Type, and it's a 3D embossing folder. And I don't know, I have used it quite a lot, but I don't know how well you can see. So obviously I've stamped Happy Birthday on. If you're going to do this, you have to do your stamping before you emboss it, so otherwise it just goes a bit bumpy. But it's got this beautiful texture, but it's also got a little bit of text. So I have got another butterfly, and yeah, I hadn't decided. I got 2 butterflies out, so you're going to have to chat amongst yourself while I just cut these out and decide. So the layout is going to be pretty much exactly the same as the first card, but just different colors. And I just wanted to show you how it works out when you're just picking different colors from a paper pack, because they're designed to coordinate together. And I think sometimes it's the thing that drew me to Stampin' Up in the first place, and it's the thing that's kept me here, and you're what's kept me here. But the coordination of knowing that if I pick up a paper pack and it says it's got these 3 different colors in it, I know that they're in it. They're actually really in it. And I know if I get the paper colors, it's going to go together. Makes such a difference. But it just means that you can switch around the papers. So let me just get this last little bit. Thanks, Scylla. Thanks, Judith. We like quick and simple ideas. And I think, you know, sometimes we have hours to make a card for somebody, and we love doing that. And other times we need a batch of cards and we need them quick. And this definitely falls into that category. And the thing is as well, you can do this without the stamping on it and then just add your sentiment afterwards. So I've got my layer and I've got my squares. And I purposely went Parakeet Party and Starry Sky. Look at those. Look at the dots. Love that. And I hadn't decided. So you need to tell me. Well, okay, we've got several choices. Let me stick this down first and I'll give you the choices. And you can tell me. So, you know, there's only a little bit of blue on that card. There's lots more blue on this one. So I'm calling this a triangle flip card. Basically, because that's what you do. You cut triangles and you flip them about until you decide which color combo looks the best. And you will get some hideous ones. You will get some ones that you go, ooh, I'm not sure about that. Right. I can't use my bone folder because it was in my pen pot and it fell out. Oh no. It's not going to go on there. It's going to go on here. Okay. So are we going to go Starry Sky or Parakeet Party? First up. And Big Butterfly or Little One? So Starry Sky, Big Butterfly, Little One. Let me know in the comments and I'll pop that away. And I'll just sort those out. Oh, look, lots of votes coming in and they're all different every time. I love asking. So I've got both my butterflies ready to go. I'm just going to put all my extra bits of paper back into my little envelope. I'm just waiting for some more comments to come in, and then we'll go with whichever is the most popular. Right. That's that. That's those. There's my scraps. Okay, let's have a look. So I would have to scroll up now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So overwhelmingly Starry Sky. And then, oh, Big Little. Ooh. Sue's suggesting using both. I'm going with that, Sue. What's better than one butterfly? 2 butterflies. I love this. Crafting by democratic process. Okay, so Starry Sky. I'll put the big butterfly on first at a jaunty angle, so it's not actually covering over the happy birthday. And then I'll put that little one down there. Brilliant. Thank you. Roz is voting for that too. Brilliant. Yeah, I love that. Great. Thank you. Am I going to put... I don't think I am. I was going to say, am I going to put some more embellishments on? I don't think I am. I think I'm going to leave them like that. Ta-da! There you go. All done. How cool is that? Tell you, I have the best crafters. You are awesome. Thank you. Oh, I've lost my stamp set. Let me just pop this away. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much. So all of the pictures and things will be on my blog in a little bit later. As I said, we're launching in Ireland and Belgium on the 4th of October. So watch out in your inboxes for that. Last 2 days of celebration and to get craft along for September. Thursday, there's going to be some new promotions. It's 1st of September coming. as soon as I know about that, I'll be letting you know as well. So your inboxes are probably going to be a little bit full over the next few days with emails from me. Next Tuesday, there will not be a live craft along, but a live craft and chat, but at 2 o'clock, so at the normal time, on my blog, on Facebook and on YouTube, a video will launch. So do pop by at 2 o'clock as normal and see that video. I hope you love it. It's one of my favorite projects. So yeah, I hope you love that. And just bear with me if you get my out of office. We are in crazy wedding season, but I will be back in touch with you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon, and I will see you all very soon. Take care. Goodbye.